All right, welcome back to the Unathletic Podcast with your host Will. You got your host Augie to the right,
Big Blue, stand up.
Sheen in the bottom right,
What's going on, y'all?
and Justin below me.
Yo,
How y'all feeling today?
chilling,
Doing
man.
good,
I'm
doing
good. I'm
good.
blessed.
All right, all right.
Maintaining, never complaining.
So today's first point of topic we're gonna talk about. Let's talk about the playoffs. You know, lots been going on in the playoffs. You got the first elimination of the playoffs so far. How y'all feel about that?
Disappointed,
I think
bro.
everybody saw. Oh,
Disappointed.
go ahead, go ahead.
Um,
But I think we saw it
cause
going to happen though.
we saw the
Like when they
Suns
were
getting
up by
swept.
three off the second game. Off the second game,
I'm
I think
saying
I
I'm
saw it.
saying going into that game, going into that series, I thought that would be a real good series. I thought
Oh, okay, okay.
I thought the Suns would beat them in probably six, maybe seven, because we know how good Anthony Edwards is, and we know that that team they're coming. They're coming in the West. Like that's a tough team. They were what? I think the fifth seed, if I'm not mistaken.
They were the
So
Yep,
six,
yep.
six seed.
they were the
Oh, six
sixth.
seed.
So
Oh,
so going into that series, I thought it would be a tough matchup, especially with the center duo of Cat and Rudy Gobert, and then when you have the young star Anthony Edwards emerging, I felt that was going to be a really tough matchup for the Suns. But I thought the Suns having Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal, I thought they would edge them out in probably six.
Okay. How you feel about Augie?
Yeah,
all right. So going into it, I definitely didn't think it was going to be a sweep. 100% didn't think it was going to be a sweep. Most definitely, because you got KD, Bradley
Mhm.
Beal,
Yep.
and Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? That's a solid squad just right there. You know, and we're still looking at Anthony Edwards. This is his first time in the playoffs.
Second
You
I
time.
know,
ain't the
so
first.
They
oh,
was
the
in there
second time.
last year. They got swept by they got
Oh,
gentlemen
second time.
swept by
Second
the
time.
the
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
So, still second season, like you said, still fresh body, but I think, I did not expect what's it called, KD to go out like that with Devin Booker, in my opinion. It should have been a tougher game. Maybe,
Yeah.
I think it should have been, the Suns should have won at least two games. Or at least one game, with that type of squad, with that type of money, the people you traded for, Bradley Beal, to pick him up.
Yeah.
You lost a lot to have the squad for now. For a lot of years, you lost a lot to have the squad, and the way you just got,
Mhm.
sweep like that, it's, it's
Yeah, I mean, like
shouldn't be like that.
So what about you,
most of
Shane?
us know. Most of us know how good Ant Edwards is. You know what I mean? But that's another topic. But his supporting cast don't really get that much credit, man. Like that team really hooping. They cohesive. Like they they remind me of the Nuggets as far as just being one team, bro. So yeah, I seen it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You can say I'm
So you
riding whatever
predicted it's gonna
pause.
be a sweep. You predicted it's gonna be sweep, Shin?
Nah, I ain't predict the sweep though. I'm put some
Okay,
respect on
okay.
KD and Book, but after it was like 2-0, I knew for sure they was winning. But I ain't see a sweep coming though. That shit that kind of shocked me. I ain't
And
think it was that nice. I don't think
I
nobody
wanna,
really think it was that ready.
I wanna add that with that being the case, right? With the big three of D Book, KD, and Bradley Beal, them being swept, KD's most likely not staying with the Suns, right? The Suns have to pay Bradley Beal a lot of money, and their future is kind of like up in the air right now because from 2025 to 2030, dang, 2030 sounds crazy, but from 2025 to 2030, they have zero first round picks, and from 2024 to 2030, they have zero second round picks. So
I think they
I,
have one. I think they have one between those years, don't they?
they have one first
Between
round. They have
2024 to
one first
no, they
round
don't
pick,
have
I think,
the second round
next
pick. I
year.
think they got one.
Yeah, they
I
don't.
think they
Yeah.
got a second round pick. They got a second
Hmm.
round pick, but
But
no
then
first
after
round pick
that,
till
yep,
2030.
exactly.
So like
So
you
like
you got to think about that right now,
they still
and
got D
especially
Book,
just
but I don't know.
okay, okay.
Can't even forget they still gotta pay Bradley like 150 plus million for the
I
next
think
Yeah.
two
over the next
years.
3 years he's getting like
Yeah,
50 mil a year, which is
Yep.
ridiculous for a player. Like honestly, if you think about it, I feel like coming into the season, everybody was very hyped about Bradley Beal being going to the Suns, but he hasn't been the same player since I would say 2021, 2020. It hasn't been the same Bradley Beal that he got the contract off of. So I
Yep.
think the expectations were set too high for the Suns. but just the aura of the players they have, that's where the expectation comes from. Just because of Kevin Durant being, the whole, you hear the Jordan and LeBron debate, but before that it was KD and LeBron. That's where it started. Kobe, KD, LeBron. Who's the best player in the league? So KD's definitely in a foot race still with LeBron, no matter what you think, accolade wise. So it's it. The
But it's
Suns,
tough though.
yeah.
Not to cut you off, but like I don't know. Do we blame Bradley Beal for that? Cause it's really his fault.
Well,
Not like not
if
only
you
he
look
went
at
through
his
injury
team,
problems throughout the season, so it's not like he was always
true.
there.
Yeah.
Two, they kind of put him into a different role, and Booker
Well,
too.
hold up, Sheen. I gotta pause you on that. You said he wasn't really there last season.
No, this season.
This season, he played 53 games.
It's not even eligible for any awards.
Well, from 2020, he hasn't really been playing over 70 games, and
At
his
least give me
minutes stayed the same.
65 though. Like
Well,
Yeah.
no, he really wasn't. He got 57 minutes, 19, 20. 2020, 21, 60 minutes. 60 games played. Not minutes, sorry about that. 2021, 22, 40 games played. And then next season, 2022, 2023, 50, and then 2023, 2024, 53. So the games
people
the games
quick
are
to
really
blame,
not bouncing, but
but
his
people quick
stats
to
really
blame
went
like
down from 2019, 2020 though. He
yeah, it
averaged
definitely
only
went down.
18.2 points.
But you was expecting, even if he was playing at his peak, his stats were still gonna go down, sharing the floor with KD and Book. But
You're
like
right.
when it
You're
comes to
right.
the
You're playing
Lakers,
with
though,
more
everybody wants to
superstars.
blame Ham and shit like that. But when it comes to the Suns, all the players are getting blamed. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I
when you
don't.
have a team that consists of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal,
Oh,
yeah, some of the blame goes on the players, especially when Bradley Beal in Game 4 to avoid a sweep, he puts up 9 points and 6 fouls with 6 turnovers in
and
31 minutes. So yeah, blame goes on him. You're the
And he
third.
shot
You're the
like
third option.
12%. He shot
You're
12%.
the he shot 4 for 13. You're the third option. There's no reason in 31 minutes you have 6 turnovers, 6 fouls, and 9 points.
yeah, but shoot, the Lakers got Bron, AD, and a whole bunch of peoples,
But
but
Bron AD, but
different
Bron
narrative for them.
AD aren't playing. Bron AD aren't playing bad. It would be
They're not
Neither is
different
playing
KD
if
bad.
and
Bron
them.
and
KD
AD
and
were.
Book
Just say
ain't playing
something.
bad.
Just to
Bradley
You
Bill's
said
really not
KD and
playing
Book. You
bad.
said KD and Book. We're talking about Bradley Beal. I just
Bradley
told you the
Bill's not
stat
playing
line.
bad, bro. He dropped 28. Yeah, last game, yes, but the game before that, he dropped 28 points, shooting 10 for 19, 4 rebounds, 4
Mhm.
assists. The game before that, he
Yeah,
shot 17,
I got it.
14 points,
Yeah.
and he's playing over
just
40 minutes a game. The
just
whole season, he's shooting over 51%, averaging 18, bro. So isn't he, like Bradley Bill kind of did his part for the role they threw him in.
100%. He
I,
did his part.
I don't agree with having Booker being like the main ball handler. They should have get that to Bill a little bit more. Let Book really be the killer he is. Him and KD. They need some type of facilitator to get
What
them
do
the
you mean?
ball.
D-Book has evolved as a we already know how great of a scorer he is, but he's evolved his game and he's able to facilitate as well now. So having Bradley
Yeah,
Beal with the ball in his hands, I don't think that makes anything much better. I actually think it makes it
yeah,
worse.
he definitely evolved though, like James Harden did. But I don't think that's a winning formula for the Suns. Him as a
Well, no,
facilitator,
they needed a point guard. They definitely needed another point guard,
uh,
but Bradley Beal being the ball handler isn't the solution.
He didn't really perform that well in against the Timberwolves either. All the 4 games, his best game was third game, and he still got blown out. You know what I'm saying? He
15 points, 6 for 10.
first game,
Not,
you know,
not his first
still you're
game.
down 25. You're still down 25. You know what I'm saying? So like the score leads is just they're getting blown out. Except the last game they lost by What 6? I think so. So
I feel like
somebody
more
needs to
so
step
they
up because KD's doing his KD thing. Devin Booker has been slacking too, so he really can't.
right.
Last game
so
he did go crazy, but
to
You
Bradley
can bring
Beal
up
was nowhere
like
to be found.
you can bring up everybody that didn't drop over 10 points, but that's not even their real weakness. To be honest, they a weakness on defense. They
I
can't,
would
at
agree with
least for
that.
Minnesota, that's really their problem. They scoring out their minds, bro. KD and Book just dropped over 80 points, my nigga. Oh, yeah, my dude. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, scoring ain't the biggest problem, bro. They wasn't double teaming Ant. I don't know why you're not double teaming Ant.
Well, you don't think
Cat,
that's a
who
problem?
guarded
Okay,
Cat?
okay, go ahead. I
Nurk
gotta
is
bring up
too
something
busy
too though.
watching Rudy Gobert. So how is
Cat is
like
different. If Cat's not in the foul trouble in the third quarter, He's going crazy.
They
He's
got
gonna go
KD
crazy.
guarding. They got KD and Bradley Bill switching on Ant. So, what's going on?
Just to add my 2 cents in on the conversation, the difference between the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Lakers is, like, you just watched the Phoenix Suns game. You had 3 players with double digits, right? You only had Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker with double digits. What the Lakers is that you could say the Suns have a defensive problem, which they do, but the distribution of shots is an issue too, because
Yeah, it definitely is.
you notice that, like, even in a team with a big three or a big four, there's never a time where it's only just 3 people with double digits and then 4 people with 7, 8, 2, 5. Even if you look at the Lakers, like the Lakers, LeBron have 20, AD got 30. They both shot 19, 20 shots a game, but D'Lo still shot 15, and Austin Reeves got 11, and Taurean Prince on the bench with 8. That's the difference between the Suns and the Lakers. We distribute our shots differently, and we trust the team trusts each other differently. Like, you see Kevin Durant and D Book. I mean, I'm not saying they don't trust their teammates, but I mean, bro, they're about to get swept. They just both came and shot 25, 30 shots. Then now it's like you got a dude like Eric Gordon who's only getting like 3 shots, but you're gonna need him to make those 3 shots. But he's a volume shooter. How do you?
Yep.
So it's like you can't really blame that. Like, it's just the system itself is flawed. That's the issue. They're playing like it's 2008 again, where you can run through 2 players, and then that's gonna get you to the finals. It's not gonna happen anymore. You got to involve your
Yeah.
team no matter what.
You need them around players to step up. You need them around players. Like that's why the Nuggets is really in a good run, because they got Michael Porter. That's a well-rounded player. You can't leave him open at the 3. You cannot leave him. You know, Bradley Beal, you can leave him at the 3. You know, if he's hot, he's hot. But like Jamal, you got to worry about Jamal Murray on that court as well. Then
Look
you
at the
got
Lakers.
Jokic.
Sorry to cut you off. Look at Lakers
It-
game 3 with Jamal Murray. He was shooting like 3 for 14 coming out the third, and they were still doubling him off a screen. Because a player
Yep.
like that, you don't want to see get the ball in the basket. You're gonna double him every chance you get. You're gonna try to slow him down, because you've seen the Nuggets, no matter what, their goal was to get Jamal Murray going. Michael Porter Jr. was hot. They wanted to get Jamal Murray going, because if you get both of them hot, it's hard to stop them.
It's
as a
just hard to
team.
stop him. You got to get the 1%. Like, you got to take the chances on what's it called, the round people around you. You just got to take the chance. If you take a chance, Jamal Murray, it's 70, 80% he's gonna make that shot. You leave Michael Porter on that 3, it's more like a 65. So I'd rather have Jamal Murray more watch like today the game. What's it called? I want them to focus more on Jamal Murray, not to shoot the ball, force him throw the ball out of his hands, keep the ball out of his hands, and just keep the ball movement.
So, being that we just talked about the Suns, and the Suns were one of the teams that really made headlines this summer in free agency and trades and whatnot, do you think this
Most
is
definitely.
the most failed super team attempt at NBA history?
No.
Because the one difference between this and, like, you could say the Brooklyn Nets, the Nets didn't play that much together
I was gonna say the Nets, but like you said, they didn't really play together.
compared
So
to a
it's
team
kind of
that
hard to say.
the Suns started off rocky with playing each other. Like, they, the first like 20 games, I think they only played 4 games together, but they still played a lot more down the line with each other. They got the chemistry down and whatnot. So do you think there's a super team attempt that failed more than this one?
More failed than this one.
If you want,
Hard to
I can give
say.
you examples of quote unquote super teams.
That's what I was really trying to think. Like, what are you considering a super team?
So like the Brooklyn Nets in 2012, 2013. Remember when they got old KG and Paul Pierce, and it was just a stigma. Like, for some reason we thought this was 2008, 2009. KG was about to come in with 15 and 10, and Paul Pierce was about to average 24, and it was nothing like that. Or like the 2012-13 Lakers, where they got Steve Nash, they got Dwight Howard, they still had Kobe and Paul Gasol with Ron Artest, and then that team was a finals favorite, and then Kobe tore his Achilles, and that team was in shambles after that. Or the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant. Obviously, that's not a failed super team, but just examples of super teams in history. The
You're right.
04 Lakers with Gary Payton and Karl Malone with Shaq and Kobe. That was a failed super team. Just the 92, 93 Suns when they got Charles Barkley and they
It's
lost in
hard
the
to say.
finals to
It's hard
Jordan.
to say for the Suns because they made it back to back to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They made it back to back to the playoffs. So it's kind of hard to say, oh, is this really a failure team that can't make it to the playoffs? I'll say if they didn't make it to the playoffs, I'll say it's probably it's a really failed. It could
N-
be more.
n-
It could be looked
Nah,
worse.
it's definitely a failure. You got Kevin Durant, one of the best, arguably the best scorer of all time. You have Devin Booker, who is one of the best, arguably the best scorer in today's game. And you have Bradley Beal as a third option, who's a really good scorer. I don't see how you don't make it out the first round. Like, it's a failure for the simple fact that they didn't even make it out. They not making out the first round. They didn't even win a game.
They
Nope.
didn't win a game.
So
That's what it's really crazy.
and you're telling me you can't win it. I understand the Timberwolves are a really good team, but you're telling me Kevin Durant, D Book, and Bradley Beal can't win one game? That's definitely a
Yeah,
failure
We
in
saw it
my
happen.
eyes.
We saw it happen. We saw it happen. Like
And
I can't disagree with that because it does make sense. What's it called? Yeah, that sweep.
and
That
this is
sweep is
wild.
screaming a bust, but like they made it back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the worst though? Is it the worst? That's where the question comes from. Is it the worst because, like you said, there's been a lot of superstar teams that had higher prediction than this team. But yeah, obviously this is an overall super team right here. This is another, you know, like you said, wherever KD goes, he has another superstar with him as well, like a shooting guard or a point guard. So you can't really fail except the people around you. You know,
not for
they just
nothing,
didn't.
not for nothing. The Suns 3 years ago were just in the finals. Devin
Yeah,
Booker led
that
some
is
teams
crazy
was
too. You're right.
in the
You're right.
finals, and after they lost to Giannis, everybody's like, "Oh, the Suns are one piece away. They need one more guy to help Devin Booker." So then, what? A season and a half later, they go get KD at the trade deadline, and now another year and a half later, they're here,
Yeah,
swept.
wept. So what do you think, Sheen? What's your opinion about the situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, especially for
Get closer to the mic a little bit.
it's unfortunate, especially for my man's KD. Man, I hate to see him go out like that.
But did you
Cause he about
did
to
you
lose his over
do you think this is the worst? What's it called?
super team.
Superstar team ever. Like the most upset. What's it called? Superstar team ever.
When the Lakers got Pau Gasol, right?
Hmm.
That's all they acquired, right? Was it just him or did they get somebody else?
It was him.
That was a pretty big blockbuster trade at the time, but nah, that's not a super team, so I'm not doing that. The Nets, I'm not even like they tried, but I don't know. I don't think they signed deals like Bradley Beal and KD and I mean like those
What
real
was
elite
Kyrie's deal
players.
though? What was Kyrie's deal?
Like Bill coming off a motherfucking scoring title and stuff. Kevin Garnett was nice, but it's not like he was coming off a dominant
No, it
season.
was an old man that.
Yeah. Same as Paul Pierce. Like, it's not like they was coming off a dominant season in they prime like that. Bill, like
Oh,
he was.
sorry to cut you off. Another one, the Thunder, with Russ, PG, and Melo.
Yup.
Oh yeah, I forgot all
Yep.
about that one as well. That could have been. But what year was Melo with? What's it called when he came to OKC?
Melo was getting older. He still had it, but he wasn't Melo of like early 2010s, late '09. You know that Melo that was him. I wasn't 50 in the
I
garden
don't
Melo,
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard question with that one right there.
but
Shoot. The Lakers tried. But nah, I'm gonna have to get into the Suns. But if the Clippers don't win this year,
yeah,
I might go
that's
with
what I was gonna ask next. It's like if the
Like,
Clippers don't get out and out this too, is it where do they fall at? Because I know all of them are on contract years, so
They're above the.
They
I
gotta blow
think
it
this
all
one.
up.
Yeah, but Kawhi's been having a big injury. What's it called? Problem.
And that's the whole thing with the Clippers. They can't stay healthy. Kawhi or
But
PG.
I got another question. Do y'all think he plays Do you think the Clippers play better without Kawhi on the court? Cause
like
like
the shot
every time Kawhi's on the
distribution
court,
is way better.
James Harden really playing more freely with PG. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the offense.
Russell Westbrook
The
is
offense definitely was more
not really performing like you really think he is. But he, that's on him. He hasn't been performing like that since we seen him on Lakers. So,
you gotta
but I
think
think James Harden and PG is way better connection than like James Harden and Kawhi.
Logically,
Offensively,
Just
yes.
logically,
just
with
looking at it play.
with Kawhi Leonard not there, it's like logically you're like, oh, they got another star in Kawhi Leonard playing with them. But that's an amazing team. But it's easy to like identify your role without a star, because without
Mhm.
Kawhi Leonard, you still have James Harden as an option, Paul George as an option, Russell Westbrook leads the bench more, Norman Powell gets a bigger role, Bones gets a bigger role. So it's like without one, you add that one superstar, and now you're cutting this person's shots and this person's shots because Kawhi's gonna take shots no matter what.
Yeah, 100%,
So
100%.
it's like
Like to
this.
be honest, like not to cut you off, but it's not like the best winning formula. I feel like for the championship when it comes to playoff.
Sheen, get a little bit closer to the mic. Can barely hear you.
I feel like this ain't the best like winning formula when it comes to playoff basketball. Just having like two scorers when you like who's gonna be on or off. But then again, when Kawhi's not on the floor, they flow offense is way better because when he is on the floor, it's like their offense seems to be more predictable. Because now you know it's going through Kawhi, and now the offense is trying to set up for him to get to his spot in the mid range and stuff. So now like it's kind of easier to adjust. You would think having an extra superstar like that would make everything more harder, but it's more
Justin, you good?
predictable.
I just saw his mic. I saw his camera disappear.
I think he wanted to do something, but he just turned it off.
But when Kawhi
Okay,
off the
okay.
floor and now Harden get into the flow, PG might go off. Now supporting cats got to step up. Now it's like a real game of basketball. Now everybody playing as one. A little bit harder. That's what it seems like.
I can agree with that. Like that's what I've been seeing. Like I'm like, dang.
Are they
Like
gonna-
every time
I-
Kawhi's not playing, James Harden's on the court. You know, with PG, like they look more like is PG gonna take the shot? Is James Harden's gonna take the shot? Is somebody what's it called? Who else? Who else they be using?
Norman Powell, he gets a big
Norman
role
Powell.
off the bench.
Yeah. And now
You
Lex
seen
can
it,
do it
like,
too. I can't
They're
remember his
rolling.
name.
They went up 31 points, but when shit hit the fan, they came back 31 points and took the lead. Honestly, Dallas folded the last few minutes, but they couldn't control James Harden. But
Hmm
that's what it's like a
Yeah,
really
James
good
Harden.
run.
James Harden's really making a big spark in this run in the playoffs right now. I think without James Harden, they're not the what's it called? I think the Clippers would get what's it called? Swept by the Mavs without James Harden.
Oh yeah,
He's
I was say, but
he's such a big factor in that team right now. You know,
the
it's
biggest
just Beard
factor.
Harden. Everybody wanted to see Beard Harden, and it looks like he's showing up. That's in my opinion.
So on the
Beard
topic of
Harden.
the playoffs, I'm just gonna go down the series and let me get y'all predictions on what you think is the outcome of these series.
Before you get there, I just want to say one thing.
So
James Harden is playing really good right now, right? But I feel like that's a lack of defense by Luka Doncic, and not saying
Yeah.
he can't play defense,
Agreeable.
saying he's not trying on defense. Because in game, what was it, game 2? Because last game was game 3. Kawhi, Paul George, and James Harden all scored a combined 0 points on Luka when guarded by Luka.
Mhm.
And if you watch that game, you go back and watch it, you saw Luka give like an actual attempt at playing defense. He tried on defense. He was active on defense.
yep.
Luka going into game 3, you watch game 3, James Harden was walking by him, walking into floaters. Like Luka
Yeah,
wasn't trying. You didn't see the same Luka on defense in game 2 that you saw in game 3. You didn't see
But
the
I still
same one.
think I
He's
think
not
his
trying on
Hezzy,
defense.
James Harden Hezzy has a different. James Harden's Hezzy gets you sometimes too.
No, James
You gotta
Harden
watch
is
out. Like
not
you
a
know,
great defender
you
isn't going to stop a great
he's
scorer
not
every
walking by
time.
Luca. He's not, but he's definitely
He
Luca's
is
playing
walking by
definitely a
Luka.
slack. He's definitely playing
Their
slack in
three
defense.
stars average 0 points while guarded by Luka, and the team in general in game 2 averaged 21.2% when guarded by Luka. You watch
When
game 2, he
When
was
Kawhi and
trying
James
on
Harden, wait, I got a question. When Kawhi,
Kawhi,
James
James Harden,
Harden,
and Paul George.
and that's what proves my point. I feel like James Harden doesn't play freely with Kawhi on the court.
nah, his role's
It's like
reduced.
it's too. Yeah, like his role is different when Kawhi's on the court. But you know, we're gonna see the game's what
I feel like
tomorrow.
Luka just needs to put in more effort on defense.
Like when I
Most
be
definitely.
watching it, it seems like
They
he's
talk
trying to
about his
cut the lead
defense.
off. He lets him get past, but he's trusting his big man to be there. But then he hits that
And
floater
that's
over
his
the big
issue.
man, then it's over.
That's
Can't let
his
him get to
issue.
that floater.
Luka relies too much on help. You see multiple, like, especially in the fourth quarter when James Harden was really hurting them with them floaters. He was walking by, like he was literally walking by Luka. Luka was just letting him go, expecting his big man to be there.
hmm
Like
Floated right over
you
him.
have to put
Most def.
you have to put in effort on defense, and that's Luka's only thing is we know how great he is offensively, but you need to put in that same effort on defense.
Gots to. You ain't gotta be the best defender, bro. But
You
then
don't.
again,
You have to put in
his
effort.
problem the game before, he had like 5 fouls. Or it might have been that game. He was getting foul trouble, so I understand it. But it's fourth quarter, bro. You can't let that man drop 15. Can't, bro.
At all.
I don't give a fuck. Foul that man.
All right, so to the
Let's see that.
playoff predictions. So the Celtics game is on right now. The Celtics are up by about 20 points. So it's fourth quarter. Let's just say it's 3-1. So Celtics Heat. Y'all think the Heat make a 3-1 comeback?
Most definitely not.
No.
No.
That game.
Can you repeat the question
Oh,
again? My bad. My bad. I was a little distracted.
As of right now, the Celtics are up. I think like 95, 70 something in that range. I'm just peeking at the score. So let's just take it as the Celtics are up 3-1. Do you think the Heat make a 3-1 comeback?
I don't believe in the Heat like that for him to come back.
Man,
Because it's the
they role
Celtics.
players shot they clip out in that one game that they set a franchise record in threes just to beat them. They ain't got it in them no more. That was everything they
No.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no
agree.
Jimmy.
And that's what you need every game. So like to be consistent to do that it's gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah.
impossible.
Let's be real, bro.
I saw that man what's called Ocho
Playoffs
Cinco
now,
better
bro.
$1,000 for
This
what's
ain't
it called
game one.
the
This
Heat to
ain't
win.
game two.
That's crazy.
Like
Crazy.
after game two, bro, everybody, your team knows each other. After game two, both teams know each other, bro. They know what you about to do. They know what you're trying to do. Only a great coach got like some extra shit in the bag that you feel me, some extra adjustments that. But for the most part, by game three, the teams know each other, bro. And Killer's got to step up.
Yeah.
Yep.
They ain't got no Jimmy. It's not gonna happen.
It's not
I
gonna
don't see
happen.
Definitely.
I don't
Jimmy,
see a bunch of role
without
players
Jimmy it's just
carrying. Like
not happening.
So
you can get a win.
I mean, so who do you think this falls on for the Heat if they lose a series? 4-1,
I mean,
4-2, 4-1, 5 or 6, they losing. Do you think this falls on a certain player for not stepping up? Like, let's say Tyler Hero for not stepping up.
either. Yep, that's exactly who I was gonna go to.
Nah, I can't.
I love Tyler Hero. I think he has a great game, but for him to be supposed to be emerging star, and I think he's already a star. He's way too inconsistent. Like Bam there, we know what Bam is, right? Jimmy went down. You, Tyler Hero, have to be the one to really take the mantle and be like, all right, I'm gonna will us to victory. Like you have to be that guy for them because Jimmy Butler is not there. And you're way too inconsistent. I mean, game 1, 11 points, 4 for 13. Game 2, when y'all shot y'all clip out, when y'all set a franchise record, 7 for 13, 24 points with 14 assists. The very next game, you have 15 points shooting 5 for 16. Like, there's no consistency there for you. So I definitely think some of it goes on Tyler Hero, especially him with Jimmy Butler out, him having to step up, and he hasn't been able to answer that call.
And
I
truthfully,
agree with that.
even if you look at the Bulls didn't make it to the playoffs, but you see no Zach LaVine, you see what happened. It was like people collectively stepped up into the next role, the tier of roles that they weren't supposed to be in. Like you had DeMar DeRozan going for 25, 20, 30, etc. Just like Bam's going to go for his 20 points a game. He's going to get you 28, something like that. So it's just like Kobe White stepped up, just like Jaime Haka should be stepping up more than he has during the season. Tyler Hero, emerging star or not, he's been neck and neck with Jimmy in points per game, shot attempts, threes. His assist percentages are good. Everything points to him stepping up in the role with Jimmy not being there as Jimmy did, but Jimmy is supposed to do when Tyler Hero goes down, because they played well off each other last year or 2 years ago. Just as Tyler Hero's tenure on the Heat, they played off each other very well. So I do think this should be on him, but at the same time, there's only so much this team could do without their star player, especially against a stacked Celtics team.
Most definitely.
They don't got enough firepower.
Yeah.
Me,
You think it would be
They
a different
didn't
game if
have
they had
enough-
Jimmy in the game?
Yeah, 100%.
You think it would be a major
yes, it
different
would,
game?
but they didn't have enough firepower with Jimmy.
Respectful. Yeah.
So
The Heat.
without
I'm
him,
like
it's like,
stand by bio before Tyler Hero.
Well, I got a question. Do you think Tyler Hero is more compared like to Austin Reeves
No,
no.
position?
because like they
No.
play the same position, but Austin Reeves, he's not the best, but he's a decent defender. Austin Reeves
Who do you think
plays.
is a better finisher though?
I mean, it's
Close to the rim. Close to the rim.
I mean, it's like it's not too big of a like.
Not too
They're
big
like
of a
right
leap. You
there.
think? Okay. Because I feel that's what I've seen. I feel like Austin Reeves and him have that same almost play style. Like you said, Austin Reeves does play a little better defense than him. Most definitely. Austin, not Austin. I say Austin Reeves. Tyler Hero, I feel like let's get blow bys too easily.
I think
And I feel like Austin Reeves got a little bit more weight to him too. So maybe the weight difference a little bit. I don't know.
it's hard to
I
like
gotta look into that.
put it. Like I don't know how to put it without someone taking it the wrong way, but it's like Austin Reeves is like the Draymond Green version of the shooting guard. Like the box score is not going to tell you what he does. Like Tyler Hero, his numbers show you what he
Right.
does. Like Tyler Hero shoots a high 30, low 40s from the three. He gets you like 5 assists a game. He's going to get 19 points. Austin Reeves he only averages like 12, 13 points a game this year. He only averages like 4 assists. He only averages like 2 rebounds. He averages like probably under a steal or a steal. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. But if you watch the Lakers game for 82 games, you see, oh, LeBron's having a bad game. Austin Reeves steps up as a facilitator. Or they're missing Anthony Davis, like in a Celtics game. Austin Reeves stepped up as a scorer. Like he has the ability to score like these other shooting guards can score, but he plays his role to a T. He's not here to be a Tyler Hero and shoot 7 to 10 threes and score 15 to 20 points a game, because that's what they use D'Angelo Russell for.
Mhm.
But if someone's off, he steps into a role. He's literally the epitome of a role player.
Yeah.
He's the ideal role player you would want on your team. Because
Okay. So it's I thought we're gonna end this at 10, right?
We
said-
started
so
a
we're
little
going-
late. We started a little late.
Yeah,
So it's up
I
to
gotta
y'all.
say
Yeah,
before we wrap it up. I just want your predictions before the game starts in a couple minutes. That's why I just want to start wrapping up. Maybe get to that question. What's your predictions of this Lakers and Nuggets game gonna happen? Who do you think is gonna have those 25, 30-point games, or what do you think is gonna be like the defense looking?
I definitely think
wanna
today
start
is the
with that?
day. I think today
Well-
is the day that a role player steps up for Lakers. Like we know,
Okay.
LeBron and AD is expected for 25, 20 plus. D'Lo's expected 17, 18 plus. That's what we expect of him. That's why it
So
hurts
you
so
said
much when we.
Torian Prince for 3+ threes?
Yeah, I think Torian Prince does go for 3 threes just because.
He definitely. I'll give him 2 plus. You know,
I think this might be.
he's
a
always
game.
out there. He's always out there.
Speaking of him, I think this might be a game for Austin Reeves to go for his little 20 and 5 or something like that. But I think this is a game where the stars don't tell the story. I think this is the role player game. You know, Rui might go for 15. We're just gonna have scoring everywhere. You're not gonna be able to stop the Lakers.
I was.
Okay. So what you think? What you think, Justin?
Man.
What's your opinion about it?
What, the game tonight?
How the game gonna look? Like, what's your expectations of who's gonna have those solid games? Who you think
I think
because
going
they are
into
playing
this game,
Denver. We gotta remember that
I
we
think
play.
Jokic
They're
is
all
gonna
playing
try to
Denver.
make it. I think Jokic is going to try to make it an emphasis to get himself going this game,
Okay.
and to get you got to get Jamal Murray into a rhythm early. You have to, because Jamal Murray this entire series has been very inconsistent, and I know they've been winning with him like that, but that's not a recipe for success, especially going on when the Nuggets mind. They're thinking we're in Denver, we end this tonight, and going into the next series, I feel like they're going to
Yeah.
want Jamal Murray to be into a rhythm of some sort going into next series. So I feel like they're going to try to get him. I feel like the duo of Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are going to try to get going really early.
I agree.
Just to piggyback off you said
I agree.
specifically, I think the way Jamal Murray's playing against the Lakers right now, if they do go into Minnesota next series and they beat the Lakers tonight and he plays bad still, they don't beat the Timberwolves. You don't beat the Timberwolves without
100%.
Jamal Murray.
100%.
That's a fact.
100%.
definitely.
Jamal Murray. He's shooting what? Under
So what you
40%
think,
from
Sheen?
series from
Yeah.
field.
What's your predictions for the Lakers tonight in the Nuggets game?
Man, you seen it, man. When Austin Reeves and D'Lo is on, and it's a whole new ball game, man. The Lakers look like they're supposed to look. So as long as they step up, they got the ability to win. But they
Okay,
back at
okay.
Denver. Jamal Murray been shooting under 40% the whole series. So and y'all still been having problems to hold the lead. And honestly, third quarter is the biggest quarter for y'all Lakers, and y'all starting to figure it out. You feel me?
I agree with
But
that. Third
it
quarter,
might be
that's when they got to keep the gas going.
it might be too late because the coach said for the Nuggets, there's still adjustments that the Lakers never even saw yet because they never had to adjust. To be honest, they've been
Okay.
winning sloppy. They've been like
Yep.
Jamal Murray's not even on, and he still closes the game though. So, but yeah, they get it
That 20
going.
point
It's
lead
over.
game, that's what really looked really bad. The
But
20
to round
point
up my
lead that the Lakers
statement,
blew, they really
I mean,
looked
yeah,
bad.
y'all could have been going if that game didn't go the way it did and y'all was going back to LA 1-1, I feel like y'all could be up 3-1 right now.
Yeah, it would have been a whole different vibe. It would been a whole
100%.
different vibe, different locker room talks, different what's it called, momentum. The momentum, this one game definitely gave a momentum to the Lakers to possibly win this game. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
Possibly
it
win
gave
this
them
game. Like,
more than momentum. It gave them finally like a sign like we can beat this team. They've lost 11 straight
agree.
to the team. Of
Yeah, yeah.
eventually, like when you lose that much in your head mentally, you're saying like, "Yo, we've tried everything. We can't beat this team." But they finally got
But
that
this
one
win,
time to show like,
yep,
"Yo, they're beatable. We can beat them. We know how to now.
Hmm.
We've seen it. We've seen us do it. So now with that, we piggyback off that.
agreeable. Alrighty.
Nah, hold on.
yeah.
Well,
My prediction though, I'm taking
there
Nuggets.
Oh, Will had a question.
before Will what'd you say, Sheen?
I see. Yeah, just to round up my statement though, I'm taking Nuggets. Like they winning.
You
It's
taking the
over for y'all.
Nuggets? Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Who you
taking
taking,
Nuggets.
Justin? Who you taking? So we're taking who's gonna win. So we just taking. You just throw a guess out there, and we'll come back to it. Everybody's watching. Drop a comment and a like.
I'm
What y'all
taking
think is gonna
Nikola
gonna go?
Jokic in the Nuggets.
Oh,
I just got a sharp pain in
you
my
know
back.
I ain't
Stabbing in
gotta
my
say it. The
back.
shirt speaks for it.
You got Cleveland winning, cuz?
We got we got what's called LeBron taking it today. Okay,
Alright.
kick,
And well, you had
kick.
a little like idea, a little
Yeah.
game. I want to get into that before we go.
Hmm. Alright. I could definitely plug this in. An all time team with $15, right?
Hmm.
I'll send it to y'all so y'all can see it so y'all don't have to, go through everything, and then I'll just add it into it so everyone else can see the teams they could pick from.
Okay.
Alright, I sent it in the chat. Hmm.
All right. Boom. So look,
I
fifteen
can't
dollars,
see it yet.
right?
So it's build an all-time
$15.
team with $15, and there's a bunch of
All
all-time
right.
players in different tiers.
You already know me, right?
With
So I'm
fifteen
gonna start us
dollars?
off.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna start us
Go
off.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
At PG, I got the one, the only, the greatest point guard of all time, Wardell Stephen Curry, with
That's
$4,
four
right?
dollars. Okay,
And so I got $11 left, right? All right, boom.
okay.
Ooh, $11. After that, I'm taking Dwayne Wade for $3. So now I have what, $7 left? No, I lied, $8 left. Um, hmm.
Oh,
To
is that Kevin
Steph
Durant in
Curry.
the two
Who else you
dollars?
taking? To
I'm
Steph
taking
Curry?
I'm yeah, I'm taking Steph.
Yeah, this
I'm
KD at
taking
$2.
yeah, it is
Oh, they
KD
don't
$2.
fucked up.
I'm taking Steph. I'm taking KD. Right. I got $8 left. After that, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Scotty for $1. I got $7 left. Right.
No, you said you're taking KD and Steph
I
Curry.
didn't
That's
say
nine
KD.
dollars to
I
you.
didn't say KD.
Oh,
I
oh,
said
oh, I thought you
I
said
said
KD.
Steph, D Wade, and
Oh, the
Scotty
wait. Okay, okay.
Pippen.
That's not
So
okay.
I got $7 left.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Hmm. I'm gonna go Tim Duncan with 5. So I got $2 left. Is that
Yeah.
is it Bill Russell? I'm taking Bill
Yeah,
Russell.
that's Bill. Okay.
That's Bill Russell.
What about
Okay,
you,
who wants
Augie?
to go next? Me? Me?
Mhm.
Okay, so with $2, I'm taking what's called Allen Iverson. That leaves me
Okay.
$13. Then I'm most definitely taking Shaq. That leaves me $9, right? Then I'm taking LeBron. That gives me what's it called? Is it $4 left?
Yep.
$4 left. We're definitely taking KD, and then what's it called? Bill Russell. That's the dream team. That's nobody stopping that team.
I got Scotty putting that nigga in a box.
Who? LeBron?
Kevin Durant or LeBron. Like what?
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Okay.
what?
All
Sheen,
right. What about
what
you,
you,
What?
Sheen?
what you got?
All right. See, it's tricky because like my list will really leave me with 4 players, but I'm gonna just use I'm gonna get five. I'm gonna get five.
I was say
So
how you gonna do this?
cause really like the shit I was gonna do, it don't matter what point guard I had, really did it. But
Mm-hmm.
I I'm gonna build a full roster. So my first pick, right? I'm gonna go with Jordan. Give me
Okay.
Jordan and give me Scotty. They already got the chemistry as a mean duo.
Okay.
I'm setting up triangle offense. So give me Scotty and Jordan. That's $6. Give me Chris Paul to feed him the rock. So boom. Where we at? 7. So I got Jordan Pippen and Chris Paul. Power forward. I'm a that's Wilt?
Mhm.
Damn. I'm at $7. That was tough. But at the 4, you know what? Give me Kevin Garnett. Let's get some more defense.
Okay.
Give me Kevin Garnett, and at the 5, it's a cheap ass team. Give me Hakeem the Dream.
Yo, you
Cheap
got
ass team.
no
Cheap
spacing
ass team.
whatsoever on your
Who?
team.
I'm glad you
You,
think so. It don't even matter. You're not stopping that
I'm
team.
a
All right. So here's my team.
I get the best defensive team.
yeah.
I doubt it before I
His
name my
base.
team. Just to let you know. Listen, I'm not going with a single $5 player. Just to let you know, I'm not going with a single $5
I
player.
bet. Yeah.
So for $1, I'm going Chris Paul. For
Okay.
$4, I'm going Kobe.
Okay.
So that's my 1 and my 2. That's $5. For $4, I'm going Larry Bird. So that's $9. Now for $1, I'm going KG, and $1, I'm going Hakeem Olajuwon. I have 2 people that can shoot the 15
I
foot
like your
jumper.
team a lot. I like your team a lot.
I do like your
Sheen's
team.
team
I think our team would go at it.
can't space for shit. His
I'm
team
glad you
can
think
put in a
so.
buku
But
because
we can do arrows.
all you gotta worry about is KD. Jordan can't shoot. I'm leaving him open at the 3. As soon as he come into the paint, it's clip. Bill Russell sending anything he
How
try
you
to put
feel
up.
about that?
Word.
No, I got KG. I didn't even get KD. For one,
Oh, you didn't get
KG.
KD?
Say Kevin Garnett. You said?
I thought you said
Bro, I'm
KD.
running. I'm bringing triangle offense back, and y'all not going to stop them.
And niggas is
Chris
shutting that
Paul,
shit down.
I'm
It's
not
not.
stopping.
It is, bro. We're in 2024, my brother. Ain't nobody worried about that.
You forget this is all prime, so
You know,
you
Allen
must have
Iverson is
forgot
cooking Steph Curry
must have forgot
any
how
day.
crazy like prime Chris Paul
AI
is.
is cooking
I don't have
Steph
to worry
Curry.
about
I
him.
got Scottie Pippen.
AI is cooking Steph
Curry don't
Curry.
got to guard
Who?
AI. I got Scottie Pippen on him.
So who got
What?
LeBron?
Curry's
Curry?
Paul.
Curry's not. That's why we have Bill Russell and Tim Duncan, bro. LeBron could try it.
So
LeBron could try something in the paint if he wants to.
who's guarding Shaq? Who's guarding Shaq?
Bill Russell gonna send anything he put up.
Okay.
You think Bill Russell could guard Shaq? You think Bill Russell could guard Shaq?
No, don't do it.
I didn't say he got to guard him. I just say he got to block the shot. We all see LeBron. LeBron don't guard nobody. All he do is block shots. He ain't gotta guard him. All he gotta do is block the shot.
We can't disrespect LeBron like that.
LeBron didn't play no defense. Man, we just watched the last game with him
Whoa.
sitting there crying after every foul. He wasn't even getting back up the court.
No, he wasn't crying about. He was crying because his ref wasn't calling the replay.
That
was the problem.
I'm talking about the other times where he was like, "Oh, like yo, bro, get back. Your team,
People
the
do it.
other team is
People do
running
that.
in transition."
LeBron does that. I definitely agree, but we just
I got
overlook
a
it because this
team with
LeBron.
$9, my nigga.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
before we wrap this up, I do want to get the rest of the predictions for the rest of the series. Just
Yeah.
let
For
me.
the series?
I'm
Okay.
gonna go for every series. Just let me know what team you got and how many games they winning in. I'll let you know the
Okay.
score of the series for each. So the next series is the Cavs and the Mavs, the Magics. It's 2-2 right now.
Taking the Magic in 7.
We're taking
I agree with that. I'm taking Magic in 7 because I think Cavs. I think they had a lead. What was it?
They
2
had 2-0.
games.
They was up 2-0.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
both
And I
teams
think
won at
Magic is
home.
clicking.
Both
Yep.
teams won at home.
I think Magic. If you just go, they keep what's it called? Like it's another what's it called? Just a groove movement trying to roll into. I think they're gonna beat the Cavs at home. That's my prediction. What about you, Sheen?
They well coached.
Can you get to the mic, Sheen? We can barely hear you.
Magic is well coached. I give them their flowers, but I don't think they mess with Cleveland. It comes down to it. Heat in the moment.
In my opinion, Donovan Mitchell, he's a great player. I love Donovan Mitchell, but we've seen many times in the playoffs how he comes up short every time, no matter how many times.
Whoa.
Not do that though, cause
Before we
he was
disrespect Spider,
shitting on his ass.
we're
I didn't
not.
disrespect him.
No. But coming up short has nothing to do with him. Cause bro, probably I'm not, bro. It's just off the top.
Bro,
He
that's
probably
just-
averaged like 30 a game in the playoffs. Spider has performed in
I didn't
game
say he
in and
didn't
game
perform. I
out.
just said he comes up short.
And look at the teams he
I
lost.
said he's a great. I said he's a great
That's
player.
another thing. Look at the teams he's lost to in the playoffs.
So now we provide excuses. There ain't excuses for no other star.
Yes, there is. Please don't. LeBron is the epitome of excuses, so don't do that.
LeBron is. I'm gonna say LeBron is known because I don't think LeBron is known as the greatest player of all time. And yes, he has a lot of excuses, but when it comes to the playoffs, nobody gives him excuses. They bring up how he's been to 11 straight finals. They bring up how he has 40,000 points, how he has this many assists. This like, bro, no one talks bad about LeBron when it comes to the playoffs except for who? Skip Bayless.
So we're gonna act like from the years of 15-16 on to 19-20, the only thing niggas talked about was LeBron James. It's not LeBron's fault. The Warriors assembled the greatest team ever.
The Warriors did.
They did. Not a wrong fact.
That's not an excuse.
It is.
That is
It is
definitely
an
an
excuse,
excuse.
but
That's
every
definitely an excuse.
I mean, like I said, every star has
There's
like.
always gonna be excuse. There's always gonna be excuse. Why
Thank
the
you.
star
That's what I'm
lost,
saying.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
always
I
gonna
don't know
be
why you
excuse.
calling it an excuse. This is factors. This is real life factors.
And what I said was a
Consider it.
real life factor. Every time we've seen Donovan, I haven't said he didn't perform in the playoffs. I just say he comes up short.
But you're saying
Yeah,
this
that's
is
not
the
a wrong
first.
fact.
This
But you trying to knock him. This is the magic, bro.
I'm not trying to knock him. I
It
said
sounds
he's
like you're
come up
trying to
short.
knock him.
No, I said he's a great player. I say he's a great performer, but he comes up short. That's not knocking somebody. That's telling what you see is a fact. D-Book comes up short. That's not saying he's not a great player.
That's not. Wait. Whoa. Because what we're not doing is that we're
KD's
not
a
gonna
great
do
player,
that.
but he hasn't did
Yeah,
anything.
talk
yet
about that bum ass
since
nigga,
leaving.
but don't disrespect Devin. Devin ain't do nothing wrong.
See, look, y'all take things as disrespect when I'm just speaking the real. He's a great player. I never say he wasn't a great player. I don't take that away from him. I'm not saying he's ass. I'm just saying he didn't perform.
I'm just saying,
It's what
bro.
it
Serious
is.
time
The truth hurts, the
2-2,
truth
bro.
hurts.
Both teams been playing good team ball. A killer gonna have to step up, and I think it's gonna be down to Pilo.
Right. We got the game of Lakers playing right now, so trying to get back to watching it.
Watching that game, OKC and Pelicans is rocking.
Oh man, I can't believe watching Pelicans. Oh my god, you know OKC about to
Anyways.
sweep them.
Alright, I got the Cavs in 6. Bucks Pacers. Pacers up 3-1.
Pacers should win that.
I got Pacers on
in
5.
Yeah.
Is Dame and what's it called?
It don't
Giannis
matter
come
at this
back?
point. It don't
What's
matter
to
to me
say?
at this point.
Clip, bro.
I don't know. I
Pacers
don't
winning
know.
next game.
Even when Giannis, nobody can say because even when Giannis was playing, the Patriots played them a lot better. It was dogging them when Giannis was playing.
Yeah, but Chris Middleton been going crazy though in playoffs.
So you got the Bucks,
Nah, I think the Pacers might close it out.
Knicks.
I just had hope. I have hope, but you know, looking at it as a clear view, is Pacers, man.
We got
Knicks
Knicks
closing it out.
Sixers. I got
Knicks closing it
Sixers.
out.
I got Sixers doing the unthinkable.
They're down what
3-1.
3-1.
I got the
Got the
Sixers.
Knicks
I got
moving
the
on.
Sixers doing
I think
the
the 76ers will win one more though, so I got the Knicks in 6.
They got the highest chance, but yeah, I got Knicks closing it out.
I got Sixers and
Agreeable.
Thunder Pelicans. I'm pretty sure the Thunder's up right now. I got
Yeah,
the
is it
Broom.
3-1?
The Broom. There's 3-0. The Brooms is out for
That's
me.
3-0.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Sweep,
Yeah,
sweep,
there's
sweep.
no talk about that game. There's no talk about that game.
So we
It's over.
obviously Clippers Mavs 2-2.
This is
I got the
maybe
Mavs in
first.
Mavs.
6.
Yep, we got the Mavs in 6.
I think the
I got
Mavs
the
take the
Clippers
next
in
I got
2.
six.
Mavs to 7. I think it's going to 7.
I got
Mm.
Clippers in 6.
Okay, and then
I got
last but certainly not least, Nuggets Lakers. Lakers in 7, baby. Lakers in 7.
If he takes it to game 7, I'll be impressed. But
Well, you're gonna be impressed. You're gonna be
Nuggets
impressed
in
watching what's it called? Nuggets in 5.
you're going to be depressed after tonight. That's my predictions, though. Get it. Nuggets winning 4-1. Get your little rest.
Alrighty.
That's it.
So that's the end of the podcast. Thank y'all for watching. Drop a comment and a like.
Make sure
Have
y'all
a good
sub up.
night.
Once again.
Alrighty.